Hello everyone, welcome to Docthub. I am Dr. Sandeep Patel and today we'll discuss on what challenges in organizing medical conference. As doctors, they are organizing medical conferences along with their clinical practice. What challenges they are facing and how to avoid such challenges. As we have discussed in our previous video, there are 4 phases in organizing a medical conference. Initial phase, registrations and abstracts, scientific programs and sponsors, and 4th stage is logistics and on-site. So today we'll discuss the 5 challenges which are delay in initial phase, communication, preparing attendee list, invoices and tax filing of your events registration as well as other bills, and 5th, timely finalizing scientific program. So in these 5 challenges, what all are things which you need to ensure to avoid such challenges in this particular task? First is delay in initial phase. What you need to ensure is the fruitful initial meetings. In your initial meetings, the doctors, the community who are organizing the particular association, you organize these initial meetings wherein you need to finalize your chairperson and secretary as earliest as you can and work on your phase 1 execution as we have discussed in previous video. Second part is conference logo design. If you take too much time to finalizing your conference logo, it will ultimately delay your phase 1. As your conference logo has a very limited lifespan, almost around 1 or 2 years till the time your conference is not over. So taking too much time to decide in a design part of your logo will be ultimately land you in a delay in such phases. And third part is registration tariff. In your initial phase, the registration tariff is the most crucial part because you are finalizing different ticketing, tariff, their deadlines. And you also need to parallelly consider the taxation part. Like in India, it is GST, including all your conference registration, your online conveyance fees if you are using a platform for the online registration like Docthub.com. So there are certain convenience fees at your part or your user side part, things you need to calculate and then decide the tariff. So it should be calculated accordingly. And 4th thing is release your first announcement within a month. So all these things you need to ensure in your phase 1. Now the communication part. What things you need to understand, you need to ensure is, first thing is create RSVP desk. One person who will be coordinating entire things. Most importantly, your first announcement is you need to reach out to your audience. Second is online and offline registration should be started as earliest. And in that part, you can explore docthub.com where you can both manage online as well as offline in one dashboard only. 4th part is your communication channels. Choose different channels at one time and in that particular time period, you have to approach your audience, target audience like bulk SMS, emails, WhatsApps, Facebook, etc. You explore your social media pages as much as like Facebook pages of each associations. Nowadays they have their own dedicated Facebook page. So your first announcement should be reach out to all your related audience. And last, send corporate sponsorship brochures. It should be in a timely manner where you should communicate. There are 3 different communication with the corporates you need to do. First announcement, so that they can start thinking about their participation, how and what extent they want to participate. Second is once decide your exhibition plan and brochure and you communicate them. And third is the sponsorship brochure, wherein different types of sponsorship you are allowing to corporate to participate. That should be a very effective communication, and you need to work out specifically with the corporate, because one person will be coordinating in this particular part. So you need to identify one committee member also who will be coordinating this corporates. Now third challenge is preparing attendee list, as you will be receiving registrations through online channel, through offline. In offline you are getting checks, demand draft or a cash registration from different attendees. There are complimentary registrations for the invitee guest or speakers. You are also, so all the prior day, the few days prior of your events, you will need the consolidated attendee list. Now how to organize it is, one thing is, you need to keep all your registrations at one place, and wherein Docthub events dashboard will help you out. In one particular dashboard all your registrations will be there, and yes, the RSVP desk should keep updating it from day one, and assigned one person for these all these registrations and attendees coordination, because if there are 2-3 people managing the registrations, it will difficult to consolidate all these at last moment. Now fourth aspect is invoices and tax filing in your medical conference organization. What things you need to ensure? One, every conference registration comes under the GST rules in India. As per the GST rules, current date, that there are certain limit of your transaction, like 20 lakhs or so, that it comes under the GST rules. So you need to ensure the GST registration, and the organizers also get benefits if they get a GST registration, like as you are also paying GST at the time of any purchase or vendor payments. So same wise you will get a GST credits while you are charging to the attendees for the registration for the GST. So that GST registration, the process and documentation, you need to complete it as earliest, and identify your bank account, one dedicated bank account for all your cash in and outflow, so that end of the day your accounting process will be easy. Adopt digital platform to manage your event accounting, wherein under Docthub events dashboard you can generate your offline registration invoice. You get all your attendees registrations at one place. You can download your attendee list on last day in a Excel format. You can also download invoice summary, all your PDF invoices which will you required for the GST tax filing purpose, as your accountant will need all the GST. So you just need to use that dashboard, you download it and send it to your accountant so he can file it easily. And fifth challenge, the timely finalizing scientific program. What things to ensure in this particular part? First is in your clarity in your scientific theme. Which theme you want to go for? The theme can be related to your subject, different topics in your specialty, or particular theme related to a subspecialty as per your guideline, as per your committee decision. But make it clarity and plan different sessions and their framework, what sessions you are planning to, because according to the sessions you will get the audience particularly, like your session should be engaging enough to your different types of audience. Also you need to mention it, it's day wise and timing and meeting rooms availability. So the sessions, different sessions are most important, and identify a session moderator. So the moderator should be your subject expert, and he should be enthusiastic enough to design and to put the valuable efforts for deciding the scientific program in that particular session. And fourth is listing of topics covered in that particular session. It takes time because it requires again and again frequent review. You need to discuss with different committee members. So in this particular part you have to be very active in coordination with different committee members. So it is better that you identify the competent moderator So at least the particular session moderator should be competent enough to identify different topics, identify different speakers for that particular topic, and coordinate with the speakers and committee to finalize your scientific program. As the moderators need to be coordinate for speakers suitability and availability, which will define your final scientific program. So these things you need to ensure. And at last, manage your conference with Docthub. If you want to manage, you can visit docthub.com, our events portal, wherein events.docthub.com. So these were the 5 challenges you may face while organizing your medical conference. And if you want to digitalize your medical conference, you can explore docthub.com. You can get your events URL, web link, unique link, which you can circulate all your audiences throughout all the social media. Easily you can reach out them, and you can get online registrations, manage your offline registration at one dashboard. Also your invoicing part and all these things digitally manage. Contact our Docthub events team on events@docthub.com. You can call on 83208 75943. So thank you very much.